All right. Welcome to your deep dive today. We're diving into your notes, and it looks like you're really getting serious about mastering English conversation.
Absolutely, and I'm excited to see you tackling these really practical skills, especially those notes on questions.
Yeah, like asking and answering them smoothly, and even some ideas about role playing.
That's awesome.
You seem ready to really boost your fluency.
It's fantastic that you're zeroing in on the
Oh
fundamentals.
yeah, for sure.
People underestimate the importance of those simple
I
phrases.
know, right?
Like, could you tell me? Or even something as basic as, I'd like to ask about. But those are really powerful
It's
tools.
true.
Those simple things, they form the backbone of really clear communication.
Yeah,
Mastering those, it lays the foundation for you to build much more complex and interesting conversations.
that's such a good point.
Yeah.
It really makes you think about it differently.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's like having a solid set of tools.
Exactly.
If you know how to use them well, you can
Yeah.
build almost anything.
That's a great analogy.
Now, looking through your notes more, you've also got some notes in here about role-playing activities.
Uh-huh.
And I have to admit, I'm very intrigued by this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm curious. Could you maybe give us an example
Sure.
of how this could actually help someone in a real-world scenario?
Absolutely.
Let's say ordering food at a restaurant, which I know is a situation you mentioned wanting to work on.
Okay, yeah, great example. Picture this. You're at a restaurant, and you want to ask the server about, I don't know, maybe the salmon on the menu.
Okay.
Instead of just, pointing at it or maybe kind of mumbling the name of the dish, you could confidently say something like, "Could you tell me more about the salmon? Is it grilled or baked?"
I like that, yeah.
And by practicing this beforehand, like you're doing with role playing,
Uh-huh.
you build that confidence to engage more naturally when you're actually at the restaurant.
Totally. And it's not as scary, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Because you've kind of already done it.
Yeah, it's like a trial run in a safe space.
Exactly.
Yeah, before you're in the hot seat.
Yeah, I love that. Okay,
Yeah.
but we both know that practicing these questions goes way beyond just, ordering food.
Oh, for sure.
What about just everyday conversations, right? Those
Mhm.
little things that come up all the time.
Absolutely, yeah. Think about needing to ask for directions
Oh, yeah.
or clarifying instructions that someone's given you, or even just making small talk with somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
Mastering different types of questions,
Right.
like open-ended ones that start with why or how.
Oh, right.
Those can really help you navigate all sorts of situations and keep those conversations flowing smoothly.
So it's not just about knowing the right words, like the vocabulary.
Right.
It's about using the right kind of question for the situation, which is
Absolutely.
really smart. I like that.
Yeah.
I also noticed in your notes you've highlighted building vocabulary.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, how does that fit into this bigger picture
Oh, it's
of conversational fluency?
It is. Instead of just relying on basic words all the time, try incorporating synonyms, more descriptive language.
Oh, I see.
Instead of always saying good, maybe you could say delicious or fantastic. And this adds color and precision to what you're saying, and it makes your conversations a lot more engaging and interesting.
Yeah, and I can see how it makes you sound more like a native speaker too, right?
Absolutely.
It's almost like painting with words, I guess.
I like that.
The more colors you have in your palette,
Yeah.
the more vibrant the final picture is going to be.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a great way to look at it.
Awesome. Now, how about pronunciation?
Oh, that's a big one.
Any tips for somebody who maybe feels like they're still working on that?
Pronunciation is key.
Yeah.
But don't worry, there are some really fantastic resources available online,
Oh, cool. Like what?
like pronunciation guides and audio dictionaries.
Oh, yeah.
You can even record yourself speaking.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Listen back to it and pay attention to any areas where you think, oh, I could improve that.
Right, right.
And the key is to practice consistently and don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Yeah, for sure. Everyone makes mistakes.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
Every little step, every mistake, it brings you closer to sounding more natural and confident.
I love that. Okay, so to wrap things up here,
Okay.
it seems like we've got a few key ingredients in this recipe for fluent conversation.
Yeah.
Mastering those foundational phrases, practicing those different question types, and then expanding your vocabulary.
Those are huge. And
Yeah.
and let's not forget the power of that role play.
Yes, definitely.
As you keep practicing, think about this.
Okay.
What other real-life scenarios would be super helpful for you to rehearse?
That's a good question.
Maybe it's making a doctor's appointment, maybe it's having a casual chat with a neighbor, whatever it is.
Yeah.
If you can identify those situations and practice them beforehand, you'll be so much more prepared and confident when those conversations actually happen in real life.
That's such a good tip. I love
Yeah.
that. So keep those conversations flowing.
Yeah.
Remember, every interaction, every question you ask, every new word you learn, it's all a step towards reaching your goals.
Absolutely.
Keep practicing, and most importantly, enjoy the journey.
Exactly. Have fun.
All right, that's it for today's deep dive. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
See you later.